Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers. This week was Roman Abramovich's 54th birthday. And what better present can we give him than beating Spurs? Yeah, the team that he came to buy, but when he flew over Stamford Bridge, he fell in love with us. And the rest is history. So I'm going to be doing a match review of our upcoming game against Tottenham. But before I do, you know the drill, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications so you may be notified every time we make a new video. Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah. So here we have it, guys, the big game, the mouth-watering game of the weekend. Our top of the table clash against Tottenham Hotspurs, first against third, rivalries. You know, this is one of the biggest, if not the biggest rivalry that we have in football. There's been no love lost between Chelsea and Tottenham. That's why these new supporters on Twitter, they just don't get Chelsea. They don't get the DNA of Chelsea because I mentioned in a video, if you haven't seen it, please go and watch it, about supporters supporting a player or a manager above supporting the actual club. And some fans have laughably said that if Chelsea don't win the league, they'll love to see Tottenham win the league because of Jose Mourinho. Excuse me? You can't say things like that. That's sacrilege. You do not say things like that. I don't care, you know, if it was my favourite manager of all time who was managing Tottenham. It's Tottenham Hotspurs. We can't want them to win. No matter who the manager is, no matter who the player is, there's no way that I want Tottenham to win the league, you know. And proper supporters, oops, I said that word again, but they won't think that way. We don't think like that because it's a massive rivalry between the two, and we just have to go back to when the year Leicester won the league. You saw how, even to the players, how much it meant. That took me back to the days when Chelsea were playing Leeds in that bloodbath, 1970. I wasn't around then, guys. It was just, I watched it on video, but you know, that was such a gory game. Lots of hard tackles. Tottenham actually should have had 3 or 4 red cards in that match. The referee was very lenient. But fast forward to this year, Jose has gone into Tottenham and has done what Jose always does. First of all, he kind of sizes up the team, sees which players he wants, which players he doesn't, goes into the transfer market, gets the players he wants, and he implements his style, which is usually a low block counting attacking style. And to be fair, he's got a couple of good attacking players in there, so that works for them. You know, Højbjerg has made a big difference. He's come in and he's shored up the midfield, so he's got in Højbjerg and Sissoko in there, and he's got the defence playing very organised. And Harry Kane is one we've got to keep an eye on tomorrow because he's been revitalised in that position. He's playing in a more deeper role. He's more of a creative player rather than he's a goal scorer still, but he's got that creativity about him, and he's made a lot of assists. And so his passes to Son. So we've got to keep an eye out for those two because, as I said, he likes to drop deeper. So Kante is going to be playing a vital role. I could see us having Kante close to Kane to stop him from putting those through balls into Son. Our defence has to be on their game as well because watching those direct runs from Son. And so, yeah, so I hopefully Frank's watched the game against Manchester City. Manchester City, I thought, were disappointing last week. They didn't really create a lot, and they definitely missed the creativity of David Silva, who's now moved on, and the goal scoring prowess of Aguero. I think we'll be a different proposition because although they'll play with that low block, I still think, especially with Ziyech playing and Reece James, and Ben Chilwell on the other side. We got variations of crosses. So Manchester City play, it was easy for them to play. They let them have the wings a bit, and because they knew that they're not going to throw in high balls into the middle. Everything's going to be played on the ground because they're not really very good in the air. So that says, do we play like a Giroud who's strong in the air and he's got a good record against Tottenham, or do we stick with Tammy? And I'm going to do my team selection in a minute. What I'd like, not what I think Frank's teams is, going to be what the team that I'd like to see play. So it's a mouth-watering prospect. Two teams on top of their form. Tottenham have definitely got one eye on it. We kind of had one eye. We saw the way we played against Lille on Tuesday. We weren't really. You could see that we were thinking about this game because the guys weren't trying not to get injured. They were playing a bit safe and they weren't really exerting themselves. And Tottenham yesterday obviously had an easier game against Ludogorets, which they won 4-0. But with Tottenham, what you saw was that they didn't play their full side, so they rested the likes of Kane, Song, the goalkeeper, Lloris. They even had the luxury, because it was such an easy game, of putting on a 16-year-old and some youth team players. So Jose had a comfortable win. That's what he wanted for this, so he didn't have to bring in any of his big guns, and so that suited them fine. So they're going to be well rested. It was a home game. There was no travelling involved, although they played on a Thursday. But I said most of their big players didn't. Just watched Frank Lampard's press conference, and he confirmed that we've actually got a fully fit squad. You know, that's the first time I think we've ever had a fully fit squad. No injury concerns. Pulisic is back. Havertz, he said he's going to watch his fitness because obviously he's just come back from the COVID thing, but he's fit and in contention. So it'll be really interesting to see what side he puts out against Tottenham. So going on to my team selection, my preferred team selection, I'll obviously have Mendy in goal, the back four of Reece James, or Thiago Silva, Rudiger, and Ben Chilwell, and my midfield I'll have Kante as the pivot, and I probably won't start Havertz. From what you're saying, I don't think Havertz is going to start anyway, so I'll probably have Kovacic and Mount, because we need to be aggressive in that midfield against Tottenham, because Tottenham are a strong, powerful unit in the middle. And I won't start Pulisic. It'll be good for Pulisic to come off the bench, just like he did against Liverpool in that game where he came on again, and the 5-3-1 he came on and he literally tore them apart with his attacking play. So I'll have him there to come on, and I'm going to do a little, surprise. I'll put Werner on the left. Although I don't like him on the left, he's got a good record against Tottenham. I think he scored in his last 2 games against Tottenham. He enjoys playing and scoring against Tottenham. So although he's had a little dip in his form finishing wise, and I'll still keep him in the side for this game. I'll have Giroud up there. And the reason I said I have Giroud in there is because with Tottenham playing this low block system, I think is better in the air, although Tammy's taller and Giroud's a better player in the air. And I think that if we mix it up, especially with the crosses coming in from Ziyech and from Reece James, I think that's one way to overcome Tottenham's low block, is to put accurate crosses in the box and get him on the end of it. And on the right, obviously, it's going to be Ziyech. So that's my lineup for tomorrow. For Sunday, sorry. And score, I think it's going to be a tight game, and I could see it being a 1-1 draw. I got the 2-1 right for Lille the other day, so I'm on a streak. I hope it's not. Obviously, I want Chelsea to win, but I'm just looking at it and I think it's just going to be a very tight game. Tottenham are going to, they'll be happy with a draw, I think, at our place. And so I think Jose is going to set his team out for defence and counter-attack. So it's going to be a bit of a cat and mouse game with a draw, the most likely outcome. So guys, your turn now. Comment below. Do you agree with my team selection? What's your team and what's your score prediction for the game? So love to hear your opinions. Until then, guys, I'll see you on the next video. So don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time I make a new video. Watch out for my Diego Maradona video. I'm going to do something slightly different. I'm going to do this little tribute to Maradona whilst honouring some of the world's greatest number 10s. So watch out for that one. Not one. That's one not to be missed. So guys, a nice weekend. Bye-bye.